Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying the online classes. Children, our earth is full of wonderful variety of plants and animals. Many living organisms are present in water, soil, and in air around us. Some of them are giant like elephants and whales, while some are too small to be seen with naked eyes. These small organisms are called microorganisms. So, let's begin with our second chapter in science, microorganisms. Organisms that we cannot see with our naked eyes but can see only with the help of a microscope are called microorganisms or microbes. Microorganisms are found in air, water, soil, on our body, and even inside living organisms. Some of them may survive in ice and even in volcanoes and hot springs. They either live as individuals or in groups or colonies. We can categorize them into five groups: bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae, viruses. Let us study them one by one. Bacteria. Bacteria occur singly or in colonies. They are small, unicellular with cell wall. They are omnipresent. That means they are present everywhere in air, water, soil, on our body, and even inside our body. Some bacteria are useful, while some are harmful and can cause diseases. Bacteria are of four types: rod shaped, bacillus, round, coccus, comma shaped or vibrio, and spiral bacteria. In this picture, you can see rod shaped bacteria, then Diplococcus, Streptococcus, then coccus occurring in colony. Next group is fungi. Fungi are organisms without chlorophyll, means they cannot prepare their own food. Most of them are saprophytic. They may be unicellular or multicellular. Some are large like mushrooms, toadstools, etc., while some are microscopic like yeast. Some fungi are useful while some are harmful. Here you can see toadstools, mushrooms, and this is yeast. Third group is algae. These are a large group of simple plant-like organisms. They contain chlorophyll and can photosynthesize, but they don't have roots, stem, and leaves. Some of these are unicellular while others may be multicellular. Algae are not harmful. Children, you must have seen green patches on the water bodies. Those are actually algae. Here in the picture you can see a variety of algae. Different types of algae are shown here. Now coming to the fourth group of microorganisms, protozoa. They are unicellular and have characteristics like animals. They are single-celled and they have features similar to animals, that is, they don't have a cell wall. Many of these are parasitic and cause diseases. Protozoa are free living and they are found in dirty water, ponds, damp soil, etc. Some of the common protozoa which cause disease are Plasmodium, which causes malaria, Ant amoeba, causing amoebic dysentery. Here you can see amoeba. This is Paramecium, and the third one is Euglena. And now, last but not the least, viruses. The word virus is the most discussed word nowadays. And imagine it's the smallest of all microbes. One of them has shaken the whole world, the coronavirus. Viruses are smallest of all the microorganisms. They can reproduce and multiply only in some living organism. Otherwise, they behave like non-living. They are always harmful and cause diseases in plants, animals, and in humans. Here are some of the viruses: HIV virus, hepatitis B virus, Ebola virus, bacteriophage, rabies virus, influenza virus, and many others. Children, today we have studied about the 5 groups of microorganisms. That's all for today. Thank you.